Alright folks, it's time to jump into Solana ecosystem once again, and we're going to be talking about a very unique metaverse that is built on top of Solana itself, right? It's called Star Atlas. And guys, look, all of us know that whatever development is happening on top of Ethereum is probably going to be outpaced by whatever is going on Solana. It's only because of the performance, guys. Now, the adoption is certainly slow in terms of whatever is happening on Solana, but certainly the performance and the execution and the transactions and everything else is certainly better on top of Solana, guys. So here we are today. We're going to be talking about Star Atlas. We'll take a look at the roadmap which is coming from their website. Then we are going to be jumping into some market space which is already existing for Star Atlas. Then we'll take a look at the little nitty-gritties and what all is functional as of now and what exactly is Star Atlas as a whole. Then we'll talk about the release date of the game as well. And then of course, folks, we'll take a look at the price action on Atlas against USD. We'll talk about POLIS, and then we're going to be comparing Sandbox against Atlas in terms of the price action behavior itself coming from the infancy, folks. So without any further ado, let's jump into the Star Atlas metaverse right here, guys. Now if you jump onto their website, you'll see that they have posted the entire timeline, guys. I mean, this is pretty interesting to interact with. I mean, their website as a whole is quite interesting to interact as a whole, right? And you can see the timeline, guys. You can see all the characters. You can see most of the things which will be available to you if you enter this metaverse as a whole. And probably, guys, people are going to be having careers in these metaverse, right? If you think about the deep future, I mean, if you think about, I don't know, 2050 or 2060 or something like that, people are going to be having careers and I don't know, guys, whatnot in the metaverse itself, as Facebook has made things pretty much clear as what is going to be happening to this space as a whole is going to be big. So we are looking at serious developments which are happening on the metaverses itself, guys. So choosing and pinpointing out very good projects is something which we have to do as of now. I do believe that a lot of people already are focusing on Star Atlas as a whole, and people are building strategies already, folks. Now you can check out their website on your own, and if you jump into play.staratlas.com, you'll be greeted with their main play website, I guess, right? But this is still under development, folks. I mean, this is still not done as of now. So what you have to do is you have to connect your wallet, and then right after connecting the wallet, you have to pick your fractions, guys. 3 kind of fractions right here: Mud, Oni, and Astur, I guess, guys. I'm not pretty sure how to pronounce this one, but it's Astur as of now. Mud, Oni, and Astur. 3 kind of fractions available in this game, and whatever fraction you choose, the market space and all the other trades will be dependent on that, folks. Now, just to simplify all of this for you, if you choose this sector right here, Oni, it's going to be very expensive for you to trade anything, right? And if you choose Mud, things will be easy. I mean, things will be cheap. That's the economic segment, to be honest with you guys, right here. And essentially, it's kind of in between, guys. This is what I seem to believe right here. And if you jump onto the market space, you have crazy amount of ships which are already there, guys. People are trading these ships. What you can do is that you can just simply collect all of these ships in form of NFTs, and then what will happen is that whenever the metaverse goes live, you'll be able to interact with the Star Atlas metaverse, probably inside your while you're inside your ship. And in terms of the structures as well, guys, there's just crazy things happening. Like, this really caught my attention right here. This is a mining plant, guys. This is literally an intergalactic mining plant which is going to be essentially supplying all the energy to all these structures and everything else that is going to be potentially happening on Star Atlas metaverse as a whole, guys. So you can check out their entire market space for your own, and I do believe that you'll find crazy things out here. Okay, now the unfortunate thing about this fact right here is that we don't have the gameplay out as of now, but we do have a market space that is already there, guys. The anticipation is building up, and if we jump into the leaderboards right here, you can see that how many players are already engaged right here, guys. We got 14,000 player on the Mud territory, we got 18,000 on Oni, and then we got 15,000 on Atsur right here. So I do believe that these numbers are going to be growing exponentially, folks. I mean, essentially, if you're watching this video in 2023 or something like that, maybe the numbers are far beyond something which we are looking at right now. Okay, now what is actually Star Atlas? Just to simplify this, guys, I'll leave the links to all these websites down in the description so that you can also go through all of these details for your own, guys. I mean, essentially, just get to know this metaverse as a whole, right? Just try to understand what this metaverse is all about, and maybe this could be a good entry point for you as well if you want to interact to all of these metaverse and you don't know where to start from. Maybe try Star Atlas. I think this is pretty exciting, and all the concepts behind this entire metaverse is quite unique, to be honest with you guys right here. So what exactly is Star Atlas? It's a space fantasy RPG, guys. I mean, essentially it's your intergalactic space game. Yep. So space fantasy RPG, which is simply going to be a metaverse, guys. It'll have an economy and NFT assets, right? A grand strategy game with politics, trade routes, and economically productive territories, guys. 24/7 virtual economy where players can come together in real time to trade, form contracts, and engage in battles. A full immersive 3D world with firm quality graphics powered by Unreal Engine. That's it, folks. That's all you need to know. If you just talk about the graphics, the overall graphics, and I do believe this is a very, very big factor, guys. The overall gameplay and the graphics of the game is certainly one of these things which a lot of people will certainly look forward to, guys, before playing any game, right? So people have actually started exploring blockchains and NFTs and gaming as a whole. And all of these things, if you combine all of these things together, basically you're interacting with a metaverse like Decentraland or Sandbox. And in my own experience, guys, I do believe that if you talk about 2050, 2060 down the line, Star Atlas is something which is going to be far beyond all these current projects in the market, guys. So time to pay attention into something which is in development and which has Unreal Engine's graphics, guys. That's all, guys. That's all, right? Okay, so when will Star Atlas actually come out? Unlike traditional games which have a single release date followed by updates and whatnot, Star Atlas is being released in stages, right? It's being released in stages, guys. I mean, they will slowly unveil everything. You can join the community, guys. I mean, they do have Discord, they do have Telegram, Twitter, everything going on. You can join the Discord community as well, so you can stay up to date as to what is happening. And check this one out, guys. Check out the last sentence right here. The game held its first token generation event in August, right? And begins selling its first pieces of the universe in September, which means that you can start preparing for your life in 2620 right now. I mean, I'm quite excited, honestly, to play this game, which is going to be coming out pretty soon, guys. Okay, off we go into the technical hocus focus of this video, and I can simply cut myself out of this video and I can simply focus into the charts, guys. We are back into only charts right here. So Star Atlas against USD, certainly a good looking structure, guys. This one got accumulated in this entire zone for very long, right? I mean, this one got listed right here, guys. We got listed on September, and now we are about to enter December, folks. Fucking time flies like crazy, right? But if we talk about the technical analysis on the daily time frame, and if we talk about the simple price action structure, you are setting in higher low structures, guys. This is something which I really like to see. In a simple trend continuation momentum, you want to see a good looking breakout with higher low structure. And essentially Atlas against USD is simply doing something like this, guys. Now, what do we have right here? We have a good looking triangular breakout out of this region right here, which is why we can expect a simple measured move coming from the width of this triangle that could potentially take the price action all the way towards at least these regions, guys. Now, this is the short term target, right? This is your extreme small time frames target. I do believe that in the bigger side of things, this will simply roll to the upside, guys. So this can be a potential investment as well. So if you talk about the price action structure, until you are above your 12-cent zones as a whole, most likely you'll keep on rolling to the upside. You'll keep on setting in higher lows and you'll keep on rolling to the upside, guys, as we have seen these kind of structures simply breaking out and not stopping as a whole. So most of the risk management is going to be simply beneath this entire zone right here. Essentially, if you're above 12 cents as a whole, you will keep on ripping to the upside. Most of the risk management, even in terms of the investment standpoint, is going to be below this price point right here. And even the 4-hour time frame, we are simply rolling to the upside, guys. Now, in the extremely small time frames, I would be waiting for a little retest of this entire breakout right here. And this could be a good looking buying opportunity in the first and the foremost pass, guys. I would be waiting for the price action to consolidate right here. I mean, although it can simply rip to the upside, but I would be simply waiting for the price action to come back all the way towards these levels and test the breakout for good, and then we can talk about the further continuation leg to the upside all the way towards maybe 50 cents as well. That could happen pretty soon, folks. Okay, now if we talk about POLIS against USD right here, this is certainly on the weaker side of things because this is a DAO token, guys. POLIS is your governance token for Star Atlas Metaverse as a whole, right? So you'll have all the governance rights and all the rule making, all the law lawmaking rights for this entire metaverse if you hold on to POLIS, right? Because this is your governance token for the entire metaverse. And since it is not your DAO season, this is not performing exactly like Atlas against USD, right? But to be honest with you folks, right here, I mean, this is a good looking piece of price action right here. We are getting accumulated, we are getting scooped off the bottom, and most of the price action structure is wanting to resolve itself to the upside out of this entire rectangular breakout, folks. Now, most of the risk management alongside the price action on Atlas is certainly going to be below this low right here, guys. So we have a good looking range. I mean, yes, the price action did expand. We have a 30% risk management region right here until Polis is going to be above $6.5 on a 3-day opening and a closing basis. Most likely this is another scoop up, guys. Most likely this is another curling up price action, which will most likely test the listing highs. That is going to be your $20 zones right here. And if we talk about further continuation leg, we can talk about 1.272 and 1.618 coming from this entire accumulation right here. Although I'm not going to be putting a lot of focus into the listing highs, guys. You know the deal. Whenever the asset gets listed, things will be volatile and there will be crazy amount of buying and selling which is happening on really unrealistic price points right here. Now, if we talk about the release price for POLIS right here, I do believe this got distributed for less than 50 cents, guys. Had you look back again, you can check out the video that I posted a couple of days ago, I do believe, and I'll try to link that video somewhere up top, guys. How to find those 10,000x in the market. Star Atlas is literally one of those assets, guys. Had you staked 100 radium on Radium itself, you would have had the opportunity to buy Atlas and Polis on these levels, guys. You would have had the opportunity to bid Atlas and Polis literally at the listing price, right? And well, immediately right at the listing price, guys, you are way the hell above, man. Holy shit, right after the listing, you went up for about 8,000%. And still, as of now as well, guys, you're rolling about 4,000% to the upside. So check out that video, how to find those 10,000x Metaverse coins. Maybe that'll help you out. And look, guys, we are dealing with crypto assets, so everything is going to be having a risk, right? We do have risk in Star Atlas as well because we're dealing with money. If you're talking about buying and selling Atlas and Polis, yes, we do have risk, guys. So be very vigilant, be a responsible money manager, and let's just say, just be responsible in these highly responsible markets, right? With that said, guys, let's jump on to the last topic for the day. We have a plain blank comparison between Sandbox and Atlas right here. Now, guys, check this one out. Sandbox has been out there for quite some time, to be honest with you folks, right here. This one got released literally last year, guys. August 2020 is when the Sandbox got released, and September 2021 is when Atlas got released. So both of these assets, both of these metaverses are literally 1 year apart from each other. And guys, look, if the macro situation stays bullish, essentially if Bitcoin stays above $50,000, this is something which could play out on Atlas once again, right? I mean, this is literally 1,000x off the bat, guys. I mean, we are literally piercing through the 100-600 extension. Could you freaking believe this, guys? We're talking about your listing highs all the way down towards your first bearish leg right here, and then we can look at this price right here. We're at the 100-618, man. Holy crap, my head just started spinning looking at this number. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys right here. So this is probably something which, I don't know, 1 year worth of holding could do to your assets. Maybe, guys, maybe, right? But for that, the macro for crypto assets has to be bullish, guys. I cannot expect similar things happening for Atlas. Let's say if Bitcoin goes bearish in the market, right? So these things for Atlas could be slowed down, but the overall picture is still bullish, guys. The overall picture is still going to be bullish. But 1 year apart right here, you can see that the listing for the Sandbox was literally nothing, guys. Mere pennies right here. I mean, 0.8 cents per Sandbox. Now, this one is rolling in at $8 almost right here. And this is still in a macro bull structure, guys, the Sandbox right here. But essentially, right after the listing, you had your consolidation, you had your first phase of consolidation, and right out of the breakout, you went for your 10764 extension right here, which is your 80 cents regions. Now, if you talk about similar price action structure on Atlas, let me get the logarithmic charts right here, guys. Now, there we go. If you talk about Atlas and 10764, this is going to be your $2.4, guys. So this potentially could be your midterm target for Atlas, right? And this is not a financial advice. I would be looking at this asset as, I don't know, guys, a 45% risk on behavior, right? So I'm going to be very responsible in terms of deploying my assets into Star Atlas as a whole, because you do have a clear cut downside of 44%, guys, which could play out, and the price action structure would still be bullish as a whole, right? So this is something which could happen as well. So be responsible, folks. This is why I keep on talking about being responsible in these crypto markets, because everything is speculation, folks. I'm not gonna lie, everything is speculation. Some work out, some do take time to work out, and yes, there are crazy amount of metaverses that are kind of failing as well, guys. Nobody talks about these hardworking people who actually build these things, these protocols, these concepts, but they don't work out as a whole, right? So yes, there's a dark side of things as well, and it's quite rare to find something which is really quality, and sticking to it is also something on its own, folks. So people who literally stuck their asses to sandbox did make money, guys. Did make money as a whole. I mean, this is a clear cut 100x in the market coming from these points right here. I mean, hell, man, this is a 1000x, guys. This is a simple 1000x from the listing prices right now. We're at 1000x, folks. For Atlas, 10618 is at $20. This could happen, this could not happen. Who knows? Who's seen the future? But from these price points, this could be 100x. And look, guys, it could take some time. It probably will take a lot of time, and it will be very shaky, folks. This is going to be very shaky piece of price action. I can assure you this, because look at this, guys. I mean essentially look at this price action right here. All the people who had bought sandbox right here watched the entire asset go down by 84% in the market just to watch it go up once again, guys. I mean, this is crazy, guys, which is why if you are hodling Atlas, it will take some time, but most likely it will play out in the long term, guys. Okay, with that said, I think this is the perfect time to drop off this video. Let me know down in the comments if you know any metaverse that is from Solana ecosystem. We'll certainly talk about those metaverses as well, guys. And I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.